guys, Bo Spurlock with Hellhound Outdoors. I'm doing a tag video today, so we're going to get situated here, and I'll bring you down. I'll put down a schmog or something, do a reply or a video response to John Adams and his channel there, and I want to say it's Teays River Bushlore. I always mess it up, man. I'm sorry if I did, John, but I'll edit it in the description below. I'll put in the link to his channel, but I'm doing a video response to it, and the video response is 3 knives and a saw, and that's the original video. There's our budget knife, bushcraft knife, our most used bushcraft knife, and then our newest bushcraft knife, and then also what saw do we use for bushcraft and outdoors, camping, whatnot. And John Adams added what folder knife or jackknife do we take in the woods with us. So I'll be right back, and we'll get into that. Alright guys, so like I said, we're doing a video response for Teays River Bushlore, and the first knife that would be in this tag would be probably this one. It's LT Wright Bushcrafter HC. I want to say that it's 1075 high carbon. It's just got a little patina on it. My Micarta handle is just your general bushcraft knife, convex grind, about a 4-inch blade. With the sheath and all, it's 105. With just the knife, you can get the knife for $75. To me, that's a pretty good inexpensive knife, whatever you want to call it, budget. So like I said, it makes a good knife for little stuff like you can see here. A little piece of wood. It's dried, but it's nothing special. If I can find a good mallet. My thing here sucks. But a little convex grind, you can see what it does. I mean, I kind of like them because you can do a lot with this knife. If you want good curls or small curls, you can do little curls. If you want to do, for it to dig deep, you just cut your knife, turn it in a little bit. But convex grind, LT Wright Bushcrafter, high carbon. That's probably my favorite budget knife. The sheath I got, I had to get aftermarket because I got it from the company, but I'm left-handed. Went ahead and got the ferro rod loop made onto it, and it's the dangler. Ferro rods I get, usually all my ferro rods I get from firesteel.com. Ron, who runs that company, he's a really good guy. I just like to have a personal connection with most of the places I buy whatever gear from. Most used number 2, the most used bushcraft knife I own would probably be this one right here. Can you see that in there?
Yep.
It's LT Wright Forest Trail Spear Point Scandy Grind. It's pretty modified. They don't make too many of the spear points in a forest trail, and none of them that I'm aware of has the thumb scallops. I had LT Wright do this for me up there at their shop. But this is my most used knife, probably my most expensive also. But I mean, you just can't beat these knives. It's really just like a Genesis with a different handle, if I had to say. But that would be my number 2 knife. I've got a patina on it also. Usually I just do patina with mustard or whatever. But that's my number 2 knife. My Micarta handles also spear point, Scandi grind. That's pretty common with all across the board with the knives that I own. It's in the DWX sheath, which just means the Kydex sheath, Deep Woods Explorer Kydex ferro rod holder, and it's got a ceramic rod on it, leather backer. There's videos on it on YouTube if you want to go and look at that later on or whatever. Number 3 would be my newest knife. And the newest, I've got to say that I'm really, it could also be a contender for my budget knife because they're the same price. I mean, really. I got this one brand new for $63. It's supposed to be $100 basically if you got it from Amazon or anywhere else, but it's the Mora Garberg. It's full tang also, but this one's stainless. I don't know if I mentioned, but my Forest Trail is A2 tool steel. This one's stainless. Scandy grind, but it's got a secondary bevel on it. I don't know if you can, it'd be hard to pick that up, but we'll go over it and I'm going to do a video on this knife alone eventually. Full tang has it has a razor sharp spine on this thing. I mean razor. Whenever I come here in a second, I'll do a couple things with them and I'll show you how they all do with the ferro rod and such. But this knife's really light and it just, I don't know, it likes to cut. I was really surprised with this knife. I've never owned I've had several Moras, but all I did was just trade them off because I never gave them, you know, I was like, how's this knife gonna, you know, this, at the time, it was like a more bushcraft or something like that, more basic. And I was like, how's a $20 knife gonna, you know, why even give it a thought whenever I had $100, $200, $300 knives laying around? But I ended up buying this one just because I was really interested in it just for a pack knife to throw away, you know, in case I don't have to worry about it getting stolen or whatever. And it is quickly becoming my most used knife. The only reason I don't say most used now is because I haven't had it but maybe 2 weeks or something like that. So I'm going to switch things around here real quick and then I'll come back and I'll show you how all the spines on these different knives do, and we'll get number 4, the number 4 knife from the tag, and we'll get the saw in there. Be right back, guys. Alright guys, so got a ferro rod and we'll go through these. For first, LT Wright Bushcrafter High Carbon. It's got a sharp spine, maybe it's, I mean I did get this knife used. Another thing that's a problem for me is the fact that, I don't know if they mean to, but most knives are made by somebody that is right-handed. If you notice, if I go to scrape this ferro rod with this knife, well, this edge is how the right-hander is going to be using. Where I'm left-handed, it's the complete opposite edge, and this knife's edge, it feels a lot sharper on the right side than it does on the left. But we'll see how it does here. I mean, yeah, it will do a ferro rod. So, number 2 knife was the Forest Trail. I know it will because this thing's got a really sharp spine on it. It's like sparklers with this thing. Again, these ferro rods, the one with the wood handle here is from 4 Directions Bushcraft. The other ones I have that don't have handles, so if you ever see me using a ferro rod without a handle, it's probably from firesteel.com. If it's got a handle, then it's from 4 Directions Bushcraft. But that was the Forest Trail. And then this Garberg, this thing is scary. How much it'll do. Was you able to see all that?
Yeah.
It's crazy how sharp the spine is on this knife. I've never seen a knife with such a spine. I'd even go, and I know John's going to hate me for this, but I'd go as far to say that this knife has a thicker or sharper, I don't know what it is, but the spine's better on this for scraping than an LT Wright knife that I've used so far anyway. Just something about it, it's really aggressive. The number 4 that John threw in was what pocket knife do we use, or do I use? The pocket knife, it's always in my backpack, kind of alternates between a Leatherman, sometimes both, but I've got a Leatherman Wave that I keep in there just for the pliers and a backup blade, because I usually don't have this many knives with me. I've just got what's on my belt. But this is the old timer carving jack knife. You know, it's got the straight blade, it's got gouges, and just, I've done a review on it. I'll leave tags in the description to show what each knife is, or to a video I've done of the knife, and you know, the Amazon store or whatever for them. But that's the number 4 knife. And then the last thing that he asked was the saw, and the saw is from a brother of mine, Nick Stoll. I always say his name bad, and I'm bad about names, but I know I botched it. It's Nick Stone, I want to say. But the way it's spelled, I always thought it was Stow, but my bad. He makes amazing saws. I'm going to do a video of this maybe on the way out today, depending if I've got time. I'm wanting to get a video up on this now. But this thing is just amazing. Hands down, best saw I've ever used. This one's out of zebra wood. He can do all kinds of different woods, and they're just really, really nice saws. It just happens to be the same exact saw that was in John's video. So, well, not the same exact one. He's got one that's the same wood and everything from Nick, and then this is mine. But, so, that's what we got, guys. Those are my favorites. Alright guys, so that was pretty much my video, just my video response for Teays River Bushlore. I'm trying to think if there's anybody I want to tag to do this video. I'm supposed to have 3 people to tag, so I'm just going to say Stephen Kinney with Survival on the Skinny. Love your channel, dude. I like you as a person. That's just a good dude to talk to. If anybody has any questions, that dude right there, one of the best people you could ask. He'll help you with about anything you want to know, and if he can't find an answer, he'll get it for you. The second one would be Nathan Mayfield, and his channel is self-titled, except for the first A, and it's Nathan with N8, T-H-A-N, Mayfield, instead of N-A. That's his YouTube channel. He's actually a friend of mine for a couple of years now. I don't know if he's already done the video. If so, I'll leave you exempt, but if not, I expect to see a video done. I'm going to go ahead and tag 4 people because I don't know if they'll ever do it or not, but the last ones I could say is Larry Roberts, and we'll see if maybe Chris Tanner from Prepared Minds 101, if he'll do a channel, or if he'll do a response. He may have already done the video, he may not even care. But my name is Bo Spurlock. Again, I'm with Hellhound Outdoors. If y'all like the videos, man, just leave some comments below. Let me know what else you'd like to see. If you got any question, I'll answer them the best I can. I'm usually pretty good about getting back with you as soon as I see the comments. Doesn't matter what time of night. I never sleep anyway. I've got a Facebook channel or a Facebook group. It's Hellhound Outdoors, self-titled. On Instagram also. I can't remember if it's Hellhound Outdoors on there or if it's just Hellhound 1226, like 1226 is what it should be on there, like hellhound1226@gmail.com. It's my email. Any questions, those are my links. You can get a hold of me, and I will get back to you again as soon as possible. Till the next video, Semper Fi, guys.